Tricolor Cap, Salty Stone, Easy Smokes, and Fury Isaac. Here we go. 15 laps. Wet surface to start off the race. It'll be ever changing. We're going to try and hit our marks better than we did when I was showing the track off. Here we go. We are underway in the farmlands of Mexico. Easy Smokes takes off into turn 1. Hard braking zone. In the grass everyone goes. Everyone should have hit the checkpoint there. As we go down into turn 2, Tricolor Cap in the lead, Salty Stone second, Easy Smokes third, Chaos in the hairpin. We remain fourth. Down through the grass, everyone goes. Chaos through the first few corners. Easy Smoke second, Tricolor Cap first. We are remaining in the third position as we go down the backstretch. Oh, trying to cut some corners. And Easy Smokes will hit a tree. Set him back to third. We're second. Tricolor Cap first. A familiar sight for us. We spent most of the race like this last weekend. Tight right-hander coming up here. We usually overbreak this. Yeah, we overbreaked it. It's alright. We're going to hit our marks at least as best we can. So you're on the front stretch. We've now kind of spread ourselves out nicely. Can kind of focus a little bit better. Tricolor Cap off to an early lead. Very similar to last race. This race has started. Tricolor Cap has proven to be quite a good driver, especially on asphalt. And we're going to have our work cut out for us once again this week, as we did last week, to get that win on the final lap. Oh, drift ain't going to work on the corner. Hit the fencing. We're going to try and cut this corner a little bit. We do have to brake. Oh no, we're going to miss the checkpoint. I'm just going to keep driving. Let us reset. Not a great start for us. Not what we want to see. Tricolor Cap off to the races. It looks like we are going to, we're going to remain second in this race right here. The rain really coming down. Very slick surface. Didn't miss a single checkpoint in all the practice laps I did, but when it comes race time, anything can happen. And that has proven itself today. 2 laps in, Tricolor Cap probably about to complete that second lap of his. As he just did, yes, down the front stretch. We're going to go into the long S-curve here. Quite technical. Looks like the rain is actually already on lap 2 starting to turn to a drizzle. And that's a huge setback for us, missing that checkpoint, especially because Colin is faster than us. It seems like back into the storm now as the rain picks up once again into the long hairpin. We're going to drift that nicely, but Tricolor Cap is gone. He has checked out from me and everyone else. We're going to slide that corner again. Wow, this corner is causing us a lot of trouble. We're going to be a lap down before you know it. Not looking good for us today. Wow, that corner is giving us a lot of trouble. Rain's still coming down really, really good. It looks like the clouds are starting to part though. Maybe a bit of overconfidence in that corner. The cornering of ourselves in the car. And a little bit of underconfidence in this corner, but I guess I'd rather underconfidence than overconfidence because at least we can keep it on track. And that was a decent corner there. We're going to have to, Tricolor Cap will have to miss at least a checkpoint, maybe most definitely 2 actually, for us to catch up, get hung up on something. I'm not sure this is we're coming up on. Yeah, it's got to be Fury Isaac. Of course, we were saying that last race on lap 15, and it was indeed Tricolor Cap we were coming up on. I'm just going to take it slow. Maybe Nice drift there. Maybe a little less of that in other corners. Maybe we can keep our car straight. We're gonna, yeah, got out of the gas real good in that corner that time. Yeah, there's no way that's Tricolor Cap. He is taken off from this field. Cut that corner there. Nice. Worked out really well. I don't know, whoever this is in front of us is making decent time. We are catching up to him though, which makes me think it's not Tricolor Cap. Those few mistakes at the beginning cost us, but we did stay in second, so I can't complain. I can't complain. We kept our position, so we very well could have lost that. So we're at least in a position in which we can kind of come back. But this race is going by really fast. Already lap 5 of 15. Go right through the stop sign there. I love to do that. Push the track to its limits. We're just gonna not worry about the track map anymore. Run our race as our own. Looks like rain has gone to a drizzle or maybe even stopped. So track is still very wet, very wet. Gotta watch out for sliding all over the place. But just gonna hit our marks. Not worrying about the map. So when we weren't about the map last race, it didn't work for us. When we stopped, it worked out really well. So we're just gonna hit our marks. We might be able to do better in the dry conditions, but I don't know. I haven't raced against these guys at this track yet, so we'll see. They seem to be very experienced, especially Tricolor Cap up there in first. Nice view of the bridge there on the right. Heavy braking zone coming up. We'll get back into gas. Oh, went through the fence a little bit. That's all right. Now down the front stretch through the long S-curve. And this time by, we'll be 1/3 through tonight's race. Final race of the regular season. As the result holds, the final 2 in the series going to the finals would be myself and Tricolor Cap. If I were to pass him and win, it would also be myself and Tricolor Cap. If anyone else were to win, it would be myself and them, due to the win and you're in system you're using for this season. Take that corner easily. So it does seem the track is drying slightly, not too much, still sliding around, but I can feel it drying a little bit. So not as fast as we'd like to be. I'd like to be catching up to someone here, whether it's Tricolor Cap or a lap car. I'd like to be doing that, but we're not. So we're gonna do everything. Here's Fury Isaac. As I spoke too soon, we're gonna pass him. Again, just hit our marks. The track is most definitely drying out here. Still a bit damp, but definitely drying out really quickly. It makes this race an entirely different race. Take that corner kind of tightly now that we're a little drier. That worked out really well. We'll just keep doing our thing and hoping for the best. Trying to drive that corner a little deeper than we have been. I think if we just hit our marks, that's the most we can do. I'm finding myself today in a similar situation I was in last week. I'm not going to push this corner too much. I think I underestimated a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Level up. I think we can take this corner full speed. Nice. And this one, if we cut the grass a little bit, as we saw everyone doing on lap 1. There we go. Perfect. And this one as well. Just a nice little curve through the track. We'll get on the outside here, and we'll take this corner nicely. Track is very dry now. Not completely dry, but about that. It's about as close as it's going to get without being that. So completely different race now. We'll see if the storm comes back through and starts raining on us again, but well, I'm gonna get a little off track there. Not that bad though, not that bad. We'll keep going, we'll keep chugging forward. I'm not sure who this is we're coming up on. We can now see a car coming out of turn 1. as we go into turn 1 now. Yeah, we are catching up on them pretty quickly. I wish it was Tricolor Cap, but I do doubt it. Looks like Salty Stone is in the 4th position, so that would be my guess as to who it is. But we're about to find out, I think. Beautiful corner, perfect. Push the track to its limits. I do see raindrops on my screen once again as we go on the backstretch. Yes, there they are. Again, gonna change the race entirely, the ever-changing track. This is Salty Stone. We're gonna do our best to not lose any time trying to get around her. Can we get to the outside in this corner without touching? Nice, beautiful. Our car doesn't have great braking, so I hope they don't run into our back when we have to brake early here. I'll push it a little further if we can so that doesn't happen. Perfect. And now Tricolor Cap on to lap 9. As the rain picks up here. Oh, gotta get used to that again now. Can't be running the way I was. Very wet surface once again. In the farmlands of Horizon, Mexico. Really wish we hadn't missed those checkpoints. I think we'd have a good race on our hands here today. And I apologize for those watching if you wanted to watch a good race, but we'll do our best to catch up, hit our marks. Getting off the track there, what the heck? It is going to be quite difficult to catch up, I think. He's running really fast laps. He's proven himself in this series, specifically on the asphalt, especially last week, leading 14 laps. 19 or 20 laps led total this season on him, and that has now gotten up. We had 9 to that, and he's now led the most laps of anyone this season with 28 laps led. Tricolor Cap has led the most laps this season. Now 29 laps led for Colin, as he's known on Instagram. And we have 26 laps led, now second in the laps led category. Yeah, he is really good in the wet conditions, it seems. He is pulling away once again once we got back into wet conditions. So if we want any chance at catching up or even winning this race, I think we're going to need this rain to stop here as soon as possible. Rain's still coming down really good as we go down the back stretch. Cut this corner as usual. Perfect. He is gone. He has checked out. However, this is how we felt last race. Anything could happen. He could miss a checkpoint. He could get caught up in lap traffic. He could even simply miss his mark and spin the corner. So we're going to keep going. We're going to hit that checkpoint. Yes, thank you. Woo! Scary moment right there. He's already through the U-turn. Spin the tires a little bit. Thank you. And it appears the rain is beginning to stop. That is good for us. Track's still very wet. Hopefully it'll start drying quickly if the sun can come out here. I don't know if that affects it in Forza. I don't really know how that works, but we'll hope for anything we can get. Oh, we're sliding that too much. Please hit the checkpoint. Thank you. Gah! Huge setback. Whew. That might be it. That might be our race. Trying a little too hard. Pushing the track, pushing our car to its limits. Yeah, he is gone. It would take a lot for us to somehow catch up here. A lot. However, the track is drying. That will help us a little bit, but not nearly enough. So we're going to lap 12. Tricolor Cap now led 31 laps this season. Very impressive stat, actually. Only 2 drivers have led laps this season. That is myself and Tricolor Cap. He's led 31, I've led 26. However, in the first 3 races, I managed to lead the last lap of all 3 of those races, resulting in the gap in points. And the situation Tricolor Cap was put in today. Almost a must-win situation, unless I were to take the win. And he has answered that call quite well. Stepped up to the plate and taken matters into his own hands as he leads this race very, very comfortably. Track begins to dry. Yes, we're skidding it now. Locking up the tires as we go into the corner. Didn't even have to. Braked way too much. Now go down the front stretch into this long, dragged out S-curve. And, of course, we're going to hope this is Tricolor Cap that we're coming up on, but I don't think it is. 13 of 15 now. Tricolor Cap has led 32 laps this season compared to my 26. Next week will be the start of the finals, the chase, whatever you'd like to call it, where me and as a result holds Tricolor Cap will compete for the championship title. Wow. And it is moved to the dirt track. It'll be a fully dirt track. An actual race track instead of a street course, which will be really interesting. And then the final race of the season will take place right at the heart of the festival, Horizon, Mexico. And that course has a treacherous jump at the end that likes to flip your car over if you don't hit it right. So that'll be interesting, especially as a championship race. But it's also a very technical track, asphalt, which will, it seems, cope to Tricolor Cap's abilities. He seems to be very good on these asphalt courses. Again, not sure who we're coming up on here. 14 of 15. There's 2 laps to go that we will get the Tricolor Cap. We'll get the white flag next time by. Next time by. If we could hit our marks, maybe we'd have some sort of shot at this. However, that's not what we were doing. Take this corner kind of quickly. I think the only hope we'd have is if this is Tricolor Cap we're approaching here. And still we'd have a challenge. I wish it would tell you. Honestly, don't know who this is. Coming up on. It's Fury Isaac. He's in the woods. We'll just go right by him over here. And it's the final lap for Tricolor Cap, trying to get his first series win in this Rally Monsters Forza Horizon 5 Racing League. We are just now going to cross the start-finish line. He has seen the white flag. Next flag will be the checkered flag for him to earn his first win in the league and punch his ticket to the final 2. Just to clarify, in the final 2, only 2 will race for a championship. However, everyone will still race for the win. For bragging rights, if you will. And for that bronze medal, which is 3rd place. This is kind of crazy. The running order has not changed since lap 1. Tricolor Cap any second now will cross that start-finish line and claim his first victory. Congratulations to him. What a race he's run. What a race he's run last week. And what a campaign he's had to this point. Cross country circuit finished. That's the race. Congratulations, Tricolor Cap, Colin Endo on Instagram. You've won the race. 9:15. Wow, look at that past lap time. That's impressive. Thank you to everyone watching. Thanks for, there's your race winner. Top 3. There's your podium. Thanks to everyone watching. And we'll be back next week in the finals, where Tricolor Cap has just punched his ticket in.